Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your man Twist3dDrift3rr, and welcome back to the channel. Hopefully, everybody has been doing well, and it has been a long 7 days. There's a little bit of a story behind that. We'll get into that here in a little bit, but it has been a long 7 days, and it has been hell. How is everybody doing tonight, though? Hopefully, everybody is doing well, taking care of themselves as we get ready to get kicked off into this. Now, 1 second, I do need to do one other thing before we're good, but hopefully everybody's taking care of themselves, staying out of trouble for the most part. Now, interesting story as to where we've been. For those who were not aware, this past week, for some reason, I have been Twitch or Purple side of things decided they wanted to kick me out for a week. All because I wanted to stand up to a friend of mine who well, let's just say is LGBT, and she wanted to complete, and she was being harassed. So I wanted to defend her, and well, everything fell apart. I got banned about 10 minutes later by Twitch. So not a fun situation at all. It happens, so not much I can do. Sucks. But we're gonna keep moving. I don't know what's going on with the hat. I don't know why it's got weird lighting on it right now. Not gonna worry about that. What we are gonna worry about is having a good stream, having some fun, and getting back behind the wheel because it's been a while since we did any trucking. But hopefully everybody's doing well. I do need to do one other thing here, so 1 second. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to do whatever I can to take away some CPU usage to help, hopefully, get this game to run a little bit better today. Because last time we tried to stream this, it was extremely laggy until I messed around with oh, what was it? Trying to think. It was laggy until I messed around with some settings over on oh god damn it. Bear with me, my brain is having a fart. Messed with some settings somewhere. Just can't remember where. And that's what's bugging me. I think it was in Task Manager. I think it was Task Manager I was messing around with, and I had to shrink some things, which was not a fun experience at all. Now, we will have head tracking as we normally do. So, don't even worry on that. Come down here. Properties. And where is, there you are. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, turn that off. Over to here. Make sure open track is actually on and working, and then we'll get going. Continue career. Now, I could turn music on. I do have a way to turn that off on the other platforms, but I'm not going to today. I'm not ready to risk that yet. We are going to here soon, though. Don't worry, we will. It's just not going to happen yet. There we go. Head tracking is on. We're good. Had to make sure head tracking was going because I'm sorry, you can't have a trucker stream without some head tracking. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone does. Hopefully hopefully what we're doing now has fixed a lot of the issues we were having the other day when we tried to stream this. We were having constant issues with the rig or with the frames, constant issues with this, constant issues with that. I've done a couple changes, set up OBS a little differently, and made a couple changes to the game config. So hopefully those changes will help us out. Once again, hello to this beautiful John Ruda Kenworth W900. I need to redo my Twisted Truckin' logo and redo all of my truck numbers eventually. We are currently on our way to Laredo, Texas. Don't know where on the road we are. I know the game crashed last time we were streaming this, and everything fell apart. So hopefully it doesn't today. We'll see what happens. Hope for the best. Prepare for the worst. I don't think we made it out of the caves. We did not. We did not make it out of the caves. All right. Set this here and get going. I'm going to do one thing real quick before we do, and that's make sure that this is good and that we are not losing any frames. We are not, which is good. That's what I want. I also want to do one other thing, and I want to make sure the chat is working. So if anybody could just type anything in chat, any sort of whatever, that would be a great help to make sure that everything is good to go. Again, first stream on the purple platform in a week. So get this thing started. And I believe we have the trailer already. Let's double check. We do. We're good. All right. Yeah, we need to go right here. Whoa, why is my force feedback inverted? That's not supposed to be that way. Okay, is that an OBS? Or, I mean, is that a Moza issue? Or is that... Controls. Force feedback. It's not this. So, let me go into... It just pulled in the direction it was turning. That is not supposed to happen. So, Moza... Why is it doing that? Open Moza up and let's check this out. That should not be happening. And we're going to open Moza real quick, see why it's going on, and get back on the road. Because I'm sorry, you can't drive if your force feedback is going in the wrong direction. I mean, you can, but it's not going to feel right. So, force feedback reversal on. Turn these off. Because screw dead zones. There we go. All good to go now. And let's go back. Whoa, okay, now it's... I think it was just an issue of, the game, or the software crashed, and that's what was doing it. Possibly. Yeah, that was it. That was weird. We're good now, though. Just get out of these caves and make it work. If I can find my way out of the cave network. I think we're on the right path. I believe. Yep, exit straight ahead. Exit to the left. Okay, up here. Right up here. I see the exit. But no, it's been a rough week. It's been an interesting week to say the least. A lot of things been going on between the car, streaming, and just mental health in general. Mental health has really just been in the slump lately. A lot of that has to do with the car, including trying to figure out how I'm coming up with the money to replace the flat tire after I clipped a curb and blew out the sidewall. That was not fun. But, I mean, to be fair, that curb should not be there. It makes no sense to be there. So, not a fun situation. Ruby, as I've decided to call the Mustang, is not happy. She's rolling on the spare right now. So, you know, it's not great. Slow this down to about 35 here. All right, 45. We're good. Let me check one thing here. Is my wheel centered? Moza, is my wheel centered or is it just naturally pulling? What's going on here? I didn't think it was centered. Now it is. We were 2 degrees off and it was causing the truck to pull. And you don't want to pull. That pull is not fun. See, the frames are decent today. This is what I was these are the frames we should be getting. 30 to 40. I can accept that. I can live with that. It's about all we can expect considering this game is limited to a single core. On the CPU. But overall, we're doing all right. Get ready to turn right up here. Slow it on down. Let's go. Can't believe I just stalled it there. Let's go. Get ready to turn here. We're going left onto... Are we at... We're not 70 right now, are we? Where is 635? Where are we? Where are we exactly? Where's my map? This is going on to 35 south, which will transition into 70. And then we're going to take that all the way south to Texas. All right. Let's go. Now, I will say, I'm just going to, before we kick off anything, I already know a lot of people are already heated about GTA 6 and the price of the game. And trust me, as being somebody who is, you know, broke as hell, I can understand the frustration of the price. I can. But I'm going to say this, okay? It was inevitable for games to go and eventually hit this high. Okay, inflation is hell. And granted, everybody was already speaking for this game to be $150, $200, whatever. That was already rumored. So everybody getting all upset all of a sudden about this game being $100 for the Ultimate Edition. Forza Horizon 6 Ultimate Edition was $130. So I mean, I'm not gonna complain personally about GTA 6 being as expensive as it is. Fucking okay. Now, am I defending them? Some people would say yes. Personally, I don't think so. What I'm doing is just being logical about it, because at the end of the day, one thing that a lot of people don't seem to realize and seem to forget is the quality and the consistency of gameplay and game quality and detail that Rockstar Games has always put out. Whether it be GTA, Midnight Club, which does need to eventually come back, but whether it be GTA, Midnight Club, Red Dead Redemption, whatever they do, they always put out quality. They always put out, you know, something that's gonna last. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I have my issues with Rockstar? Yes. But it's not so much Rockstar as it is Take-Two. Take-Two dictates everything. And now this is what gets me most. Okay, and again, I'm not defending it. But I'm more annoyed with the people that are constantly complaining about it. Everybody's complaining. Oh, you did all this and you're putting it behind a special edition. Blah, 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 whatever. First off, it's $20 more. Second off, it's not a crucial part of the story. Third off, you could buy the base game and buy the rest later. You know, they're offering that. And finally, and this is where I have my biggest issue with it, with people. We had the same damn thing with Red Dead Redemption 2. There were missions, there were cosmetics, there were this, that, and the other that was locked behind the, that was locked behind the Ultimate Edition as it was anyway. Everybody making a mountain out of a molehill, acting like this isn't something most game studios do anyway, and acting like this isn't something that Rockstar hasn't done before. Because at the end of the day, this is something that Rockstar has done before. They're known to do. You know, people weren't to go and act like it's, you know, some egregious crime or whatever. Like it's like they haven't seen this whole thing happen before. Now again, I'm not defending the high cost of it. But at the same time, yo, Chase thank you for the follow. How you doing today, Chase?
Can you drive?
How's you doing, dude? How you doing, dude? I appreciate the test. Yeah, my chat was acting weird earlier, so I just wanted to, I was testing that. How you doing today, man? Hope all's well. Appreciate the follow. How's your day going so far? Hey, there you go. Can't go wrong with that. What trucks and mods you working on, dude? No, honestly though, I get where everybody's frustration is. I do. You know, everybody's wanted this game for years. The fact there's a bad drivers mod, really? I don't think I've seen that one. Tell me more about that dude. While I go and continue to discuss this GTA thing, feel free to go and tell me a little bit more about that, man, because I'm curious now. But with everything going on, you know, like I understand where people are coming from. You know, this is the most hyped game of all time, and we're getting the prices without seeing any gameplay. But in today's society, I can understand wanting to see gameplay before you place a pre-order. I can understand the hate about there not being a disc in any of the copies. However, the reason for no disc is to prevent leaks. We've seen multiple times over the years how the leaks are after the disc is. I mean, heck, Red Dead Redemption 2 got leaked a week early because of the disc. So it makes sense why there wouldn't be one. So 1 second here. So basically just where randomly they run red lights, run stop signs, they speed, they tailgate you, and they get... Okay. That's kind of cool. I'll have to go and check that out sometime, because that's actually kind of cool, dude. That is actually really cool, to be honest. Good stuff. Exactly. Exactly, Chase. I mean, that one wasn't a disc issue. That was more of a Steam issue. But exactly. And I think that's another reason why they don't release on PC early, is because of the leaks, because of the way people can get access to codes once the pre-downloads start. They're afraid of leaks, so that's why it's console only first and no disc. And I mean, this is the most hyped game of all time. I mean, at the end of the day, after the big leak in 2022, I don't blame Rockstar for wanting to be a little bit more careful with this game. Now, I will say, enough of the bad, because there is a lot of it with GTA 6. Yeah, and not only that, Chase, they've already, Rockstar support, before I even get into it, has already basically confirmed that the disc version will be available. It's just not going to be available on launch. It's going to be available more so in December. So you can still get a disc. You just have to wait till December for it. From everything I've been hearing. Now, this is where things get interesting, okay? And this is where I'm actually going to start talking about what I like about what I'm seeing. So far, the cars. Y'all know me, I'm a massive car guy. We've got to talk about the cars that were shown in the new screenshots. First off, GTA is actually giving years to the cars now. We've got the 55 Vapid Stanier. We've got the the 355, the Testarossa, the Cheetah, the 1985, I think it was, Cheetah. That thing looks beautiful. The detail in the headlights, the detail in the taillights, the interior, everything is actually looking good. Of course, let's not go and ignore that beautifully badass 67 Vapid Dominator buggy. That there, 67. It's a 67 Mustang, not a 65. It's a 67. I had to correct somebody on YouTube about that. The 65, okay, 64 to 66, the front end was completely different. Well, not completely, but the whole grill and how the grill lined up to the headlights and the grill, or the hood, that was all different. In game, it's actually a 67, 68. You're talking to somebody who knows Mustangs like an encyclopedia. So, that, when people say one thing about it and it's actually the other, it kind of bugs me. So that's where I'm not trying to disrespect you, just trying to go correct you, educate. But on top of that, we've got, you know what, before we continue, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Let's hear what your fun fact is, dude. I am more than happy to hear that. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking as well. I mean, with the fact that they've got the mountains shown in the trailer and all the off-road park and everything, they've got to have a section of Georgia in the game because of the fact that well, if I could actually get my words to cooperate. I'm sorry, I'm struggling right now. Bear with me. Okay, if I can actually speak. Sorry, my brain is having massive issues right now. But no, with the way that the game is at the moment, I mean, Georgia jails in Grovetown. Okay. Well, either way, we already knew that we were going to have parts of Georgia because Leonida, aka Florida, has no mountains, has no super hilly cliff areas. That's all in Georgia. So that there was kind of our first giveaway that we were going to have a mix of both. I'm pretty sure they also mentioned another state's name, either in a previous news post, or we saw another state's tags in one of the screenshots. I cannot remember. Either way, they're doing a great job with it so far. Eh, I don't know about that. Whoa. Okay. I missed our exit and wasn't paying attention. Bear with me. What mall sign are you talking about? Because I don't remember. I don't remember what mall sign you're talking about there. The Bayfair. Okay. And what makes you think that is, what makes you think that's California? Just out of curiosity. What makes you think that's, still out there? Aside from the desert road. Or the sort of, country road area. Huh. It's possible. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that we've seen a prologue in a previous game's location. Or in a completely different location, you know? It would not be the first time, so it makes sense. Yeah. It's possible. I mean, I would say it's unlikely, but it's not completely impossible out of the question either. So you're saying it takes place in San Fierro, then, is what it sounds like. You're saying it sounds like you're saying we're gonna go and have the prologue in San Fierro, which hasn't been seen since San Andreas. Yeah. No, San Fierro is what the Rockstar version of San Francisco was. That hasn't been seen since the San Andreas game, which that would be kind of cool if that is what happened. I don't think it is, but that would be cool if that is. Seriously, that would be. I don't think that's what's gonna happen though, but it's not a bad theory at all. Oh yeah, the Key West area is gonna be wild. One thing that really has me excited though is that Ranchero. We've got a Ranchero confirmed. We've got a 68-69 Cougar. We're getting a 60s Bronco. And all of these cars are looking good. The interior details are just insane. The interior details, every car having its own individual dashboard style now, similar to how it is in real life, is what has me excited. Yeah, I already figured that one. I'm trying not to, like, the leaks are there, you know, it doesn't matter really, but I'm trying to not worry about the leaks. What's up? We do need to pull off here and rest, so we're gonna do that here. Hey, good stuff, dude. Hell yeah. Again, I mean, nothing is confirmed until we get the game. Yeah, Jack. Hey, there you go. I'd be careful just because of how the internet is, though. I would be careful mentioning where you're actually from, you know? That's cool, dude. I mean, you're safe, you know, it's safe here, but just, you know, be careful. You never know who you could trust out there. Okay, why are you not letting me stop here? Alright. Now it'll let me. All right. Excuse me. Mandatory break of 14 hours complied. Delivery status, we're still on time. Let's go 11 hours. All right. Get this old Peterbilt started, or Kenworth started up. I am extremely happy that Root has finally released a flat nose. The flat nose KW is beautiful. You gotta love a flat nose KW. But no, on top of everything else, though, can we not? Can we just start? Can we just also just mention the overall lighting? Like seriously, especially Jason and Lucia. Some of the pictures they were posting of the outfits and the clothing and the hairstyles. I'm not gonna lie, Jason looking good. Okay, Jason is looking good with the way that they have the hairstyle images and the everything with the Ultimate Edition pics. Especially that shot where he's looking like he's straight out of Miami Vice. Dude's looking good. But Lucia, oh my god. You can't go wrong with Lucia, though. She is gorgeous. I'm gonna say this. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna make stupid comments about Lucia. Just because, oh my god, I have to play as a female. Screw you. Seriously. Get out of here. Oh yeah, the AMC Javelin, I forgot to mention that. We've got the Shelby Daytona, oh god, oh god, oh god. Woo, that could have been bad. We got the Shelby Daytona coming as well. And I'm excited about that. But no, there's too many people that are just gonna be toxic with it. And that's one thing that I'm not looking forward to, is the morons that decide they have to be toxic just to be toxic. I don't like that. It's like, you're gonna go and you're gonna be playing the game anyway. You knew there was gonna either go and get it or don't get it. Like seriously, stop complaining because of one of the main protagonists is female. There are badass females out there. And if you want to have this toxic masculinity nonsense, get out of here. Seriously. It's like, why do you gotta be so toxic? Why do you gotta be this way? I'll never understand why people have to go and have that mentality. It's like, grow up, you know? I'll never understand why they do that. I'll never understand the hate and the vulgarity. It makes no sense to me. Like, why? What do you get out of being rude? What do you get out of being misogynistic? It makes no sense. And you know, maybe I'm just overthinking it. At the same time, no, I'm not overthinking it because it's nonsense. At the end of the day, though, this game is going to set records. This game is going to set milestones in the gaming industry of features, of content, of customization, of what? Why is my why are my four ways on? There we go. Oh yeah, I've seen that, but that's just an asset they use, and it's an Easter egg. It's sort of a, oh hey, we've included this from our past games because it's just part of our stylistic footprint, you know? Everybody wants to think that it's a bad thing that it's there. It's not. Whoa, hello. It's really not. It's a good thing that they keep putting that there. It's sort of like their trademark. You know? It's a little Easter egg that's been in every game. And I like that. Now, the cool thing. This is what really blew my mind. Okay? Out of all the things they've done, they did one thing that no other game in the next gen, the HD universe has done compared to the 3D universe. Because 3D universe, as we all know, GTA 3, GTA 4, GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and GTA San Andreas. GTA 3 Liberty City, GTA 3 Liberty City, GTA Vice City, of course, Vice City, and then San Andreas. This is the thing that surprises me most. No other game has referenced anything, really, by name so far of an older GTA. In GTA 5, we never heard about anything related to CJ or the old guys from there. When it came to GTA 3, we never heard anything about Claude. We never heard anything about anything there in GTA 4. Now, this is where things get interesting. We've always thought the HD universe and the 3D universe were two different storylines, two different timelines within the GTA franchise. However, in the pre-order details, it mentioned in the Ultimate Edition the Vercetti Mansion. Now, doing that is a very interesting thing. Does this mean that they've worked out a deal to maybe have someone bring back Tommy Vercetti as a cameo? Or does this just mean that they're actually embracing the 3D universe for once? How does it tie in? Is this a continuation of the same Vice City that we had back in the early 2000s? Or is this just a nod? Is it just an Easter egg? Or is it hinting at something? That's the key thing that I'm curious about. Are they hinting at something here? Because I think they could very well be hinting at something. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Do you think they're hinting at something, or do you think it's just a little Easter egg? Because that's the very curious thing about all this. Is what exactly are they doing with it? Are they doing it as a tease, or are we actually returning to Vice City, and we're in a continuation of that storyline? Is Tommy Vercetti going to be mentioned by name? Are they really going to reference more of the original game in this one. Who knows? There's a lot to tell, a lot to deal with. Who knows what could happen? I think it would be cool if they did. It's likely gonna be coming here, I'd say within a week or two. We'll have trailer 3 here eventually. I'd say a week or two, maybe a month. I don't know. Now, one thing I do know, however, is I don't know. Never mind. I had a thought, and then my thought just disappeared. I don't know what I was gonna say there. I will say this game, no matter what, is gonna be absolutely badass. It just needs to get to PC quick. Because I don't know if I'm gonna buy a console just to play it. I don't think I am. Who knows? I may come into some money and things may change, but as of right now, it's not happening. Now, I will say on top of everything, though. Off topic, changing away from GTA for a bit. I will say. Got some good news. We have, now that we've got the car, now that we've got the Mustang, the job search is able to expand beyond just town. So we are finally able to go and start getting out of town, expanding the job search, which has been great. Like I said, I still need to replace the front left tire and do that. Oh yeah, I remember that. I do. But at the end of the day, though, Chase, one thing you need to realize as well is we've already had 2 trailers, and Rockstar is also pacing themselves this time. We'll see a trailer, but I think there is some issues with things they're wanting to polish up for that trailer. So we'll get it. I think they're finishing some things up. Online's not coming for a while. Online is not coming at launch. We're not going to have online for at least a year. Maybe 6 months. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Who knows? I know one thing I am hearing is that it's going to be more roleplay based from what I've been hearing. I don't think we're going to be waiting that long on PC. I do not think we're waiting that long on PC, and here's my reasoning for that. GTA 5 took 19 months to get to PC. Red Dead took 11 months to a year. I think we're only going to be waiting maybe 6 months, 8 months at the most. I see a release next year. I see a release next month on PC. Or next year on PC. You gotta follow the pattern. I'm not pulling in for an inspection. You can go and back off with that. Here we go. So far, so good. No lag on stream either, which is good. So, I mean, at the end of the day, who knows? I think a lot of people are just overreacting because they expected more. And I think that's the biggest issue. People want to keep expecting more and expect that pricing can just stay the same. Like I said, I understand, you know, things being high. you know, things being expensive. But let me just mention one thing, okay? GTA 5, when it launched, why is my engine brake on? How's it going there, Franklin? Yeah, California did have one. I'm just gonna say this though, and this will be the last thing I say about GTA. We've been talking about it the entire time, Franklin. Everybody wants to complain about being $100, okay, for the Ultimate Edition. $80 for the base game. Let me just say this. When GTA 6 launched, or when GTA 5 launched, launched back on, back in 2013. That game launched for about $60. Which when you translate that to today's economy, plus inflation, you're looking at about $85 for the base edition. So even now, with the base game being $80, you're still paying less than it would have been with inflation for the original. Yeah. You're paying less than GTA 5 was if you account for inflation. So you really can't be mad about that. At the end of the day as well, even the Ultimate Edition of GTA 5, you account for inflation, you're looking at closer to $110. So you're still paying less. You know, everybody wants to complain, but with inflation, you know, it makes sense. The pricing is fair if you account for the inflation. Now, another thing, everybody's complaining about all these exclusive shops, all these exclusive garages, this, that, and the other. Who's to say that you're not gonna be able to go and do those same upgrades, this, that, and the other at a different garage, just a little more expensive? What's to say that the garages that are locked behind the content or the paywall aren't just more expensive or cheaper options, you know? Yeah. I mean, at the same time, I can understand with Forza because you're getting the full car pass, you're getting two expansion packs, VIP, you know, all of that. I said car pass, which is car pack. You know, that's the thing with Forza. So I can understand Forza being 130 because it's basically 130 with everything after, or 150 after you paid for all the expansions. So Forza makes sense. GTA being 100, so what? It's not a bad price. It's really not. And over 200 after more, yeah, exactly. $100 is not a bad deal at all. If I had it, I'd pay $100. No, I don't have the money, and I don't have a console. Otherwise, I probably would. I don't have the money, nor do I have a console, Franklin. No, it's not a bad deal at all. Especially when we all know Rockstar and the quality they're going to put out. And we all know we're going to be playing this game for 10 years. We all know we're going to be playing this game for the next 10, 15 years. $100 for a game you're going to be putting thousands upon thousands of hours into? Who cares how much it costs? You know, they could easily put it at 150, 160 for how many hours you're going to be playing it. Yeah, that is a funny detail, but at the same time, though, there was other things that they needed to work on. For two, they wanted to go and really do more research and make this one more of an actual generational leap. There were plans they wanted to do that they just couldn't do on those consoles. You know, they wanted to wait until technology could actually do everything they wanted to do again. Like, for example, GTA 5 was originally supposed to have a lot of the features GTA 4 had in it. For example, the dynamics of the pedestrians, the ragdoll, the tires actually slowly losing air, stuff like that. The handling model, all of it. That was originally supposed to be in GTA 5, but it enhanced. The reason it wasn't, console limitations with the on top of the graphics improvement and the map size. Yeah, I know, it's hard to believe it's been 3 years since the first trailer. You're not wrong on that. No, I get where people's frustration is. I do. But at the same time, people just need to relax. They're acting like it's not happening. They're acting like they're gonna die because the game's not coming. And that's not the case. Like, stop going and getting all worried and stressed out and this, that, and the other. Fearing you're not gonna get it when you will. Oh, Clutch is looking good, dude. I saw the gameplay for Clutch today, and yeah. The only thing I'm not a fan of is the stupid street racing. Because you don't win street races based on on whether you win first or not. You win it based on social media following, which basically means that the street racing is just takeover culture, and I do not like that. But the ability to walk around, the ability to allegedly swim, have your own garage, walk around your garage, walk around your apartment, walk around dealerships, that's going to make it amazing. It really is. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually like the fact that they are doing something different. We need a game that does something different. Yeah, in a way. It also feels like a better version of what Payback tried to be. Yo, what's going on there, Rusty? How you doing, dude? Why is my wiper on? Shut that off. How's it going, Rusty? Hope you're doing well, dude. Yeah, definitely similar to Forza, but you gotta remember the makers of Clutch originally worked on Forza. Hey, good stuff, dude. Good stuff. In a way, I'm glad you weren't C-class for Richmond. Richmond was not our greatest race if you watched the broadcast. So, I'm glad you're joining for Indianapolis. No, honestly, there's a lot of good things coming in the gaming industry here soon. There really are. I'm The one thing I will say, we need to get rid of this stupid AI in gaming. That's my biggest gripe. Don't get me wrong, I do have a few games I enjoy that used AI in its development stages. I'm not gonna deny that. You know, Neverness to Everness, NTE. It had some. I'm not gonna deny it had some AI in it, but it was a fun game. Yeah, it does look more like FH2. You're not wrong. I definitely agree and see Horizon 2 in clutch. Dude, 50 laps no yellow is common for us, I'll just say that. I'm just disappointed we didn't have fewer. Yeah, Beam and G coming to consoles, that's gonna be huge. I'm looking forward to the PC optimizations with that update because I want to get back into that game. I want to get back into streaming it. Just haven't really been able to. And that's where my biggest issue is. I can't. Being a streamer makes it hard to go and get games consistently because you want to play and stream everything. And especially a story game, you don't want your community to miss out on anything. But at the same time, you want to keep playing. And that's the hard part with story games and streaming them. Because it sucks the fun out of the game a lot when you do that. Because you start to overstress, overthink, and when you do that, the game loses its fun. Yeah, the overhauled graphics for Beam and G is gonna be nuts. Like Beam and G, it's insane. It's always been a good game, always been a wild one. And the physics have always been great. You know, too many people use it for crashing instead of just driving. But the driving in that game is actually good. The force feedback feels great when you can get it dialed in. And the graphics have always been its issue. But the fact we're getting a massive overhaul like we are is impressive. Wreckfest is good too. I need to go and get back into Wreckfest. I want Wreckfest 2, just can't financially do it right now. Yeah, Truck Sim to console is a wild one. I'll be right back, y'all. I need to go use the restroom. I will be right back. One moment. Yeah, I want Wreckfest 2. I really want Wreckfest 2. I just don't have it right now, Rusty. Y'all, I am back. One moment, going to check one thing, and then we'll be back on the road. Just gotta look at one thing in the background here, and then we'll be back out on the road. No problem, zippity that. I just gotta check a couple things. We'll be good. Alrighty, we are good on all sides. Just need to check. Cooperate here, please. Thank you. All right, we're good. Sorry about that, y'all. Just had to work on something in the background. I know about Road Kings, and I don't know how much I can say and what I can't say, but I'll say this, okay? That game has its perks. It's got some good things with it. It does. But I'm also gonna say this. Hello, AI slop. Road Kings is AI slop. Yeah. Between the voiceover, which I'm not sure if it's AI slop or the same type of stuff they do in Call of the Wild and SnowRunner and all those, which it very well could be. But the radio in the game is all AI music and AI radio stations. Like, even the broadcast radio is AI. Like, the radio shows are AI. Yeah. I was part of the, I mean, that could just be placeholder stuff for the alpha. I mean, it may not be that way on release, but in the little alpha preview that I was a part of, AI. AI is the only reason I'm even bothering to talk about it. Because it's like, don't get me wrong, I wanted to like the game. I really do. Yeah, City Car Driving 2 is not bad. I've seen some good things about that. City Car Driving's always been a solid franchise, so I really don't see any issues with that one. I haven't really been able to pay too much attention to the gameplay of it, so I haven't touched it myself, so I don't know if there's any AI in it or not. I think a lot of people are upset about that one. Personally, I never cared for it. So I really have no say in it. But I feel your pain. That was my pain when they shut down Need for Speed World. When they shut down NFSW, that's what really upset me. That was a heartbreak. That game was my childhood. Well, not really childhood, but I remember crying when the server shut down. I was online with a bunch of friends of mine at the time when it shut down and everything fell apart. And a lot of them I don't talk to anymore. I've got no way to, but it was a good group of people. Grid Legends, yeah. Grid Legends wasn't all that great, though, personally, my personal opinion. So I'm not too upset about that one. Like, don't get me wrong, it was okay, but it wasn't all that. Everybody wants to hype up that one. Not really. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a critic, I guess. Maybe I'm too picky with games. But everybody's got their games that they like and don't like. Sorry, I was trying to find my water bottle. Because I don't know why. I'm just extra thirsty tonight. And I don't know why. Yeah, Hardline's been gone for a while, though. So I'm not too stressed on Hardline. I think the one game, if I was going to be upset about any of them over the past couple of years that was shut down. Let me think on it. There was one that annoyed me. I just can't think of it right offhand. Bear with me. No, my brain is having a complete fart. I can't even remember which one I'm talking about now. So my sincere apologies on that one. Elder Scrolls wasn't one I was too much of a fan of, so it wasn't that one that I'm thinking of, that's for sure. It is sad to see a iconic game franchise like that though go and shut down. Don't get me wrong. I mean, just I didn't play it doesn't mean I don't respect those that did, and the legacy that game left behind. I think one thing that surprised me most was seeing, at least at the Summer Games Fest earlier this year, I didn't expect to see a RuneScape revival. That blew my mind. There's just so many things that just yeah, and it's like, why? Don't get me wrong, I've heard some decent AI music covers. I've heard some decent sounding songs that were made with AI. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna support it. Doesn't mean I have to respect it. Yeah. And it's crazy, you know? Like, AI wants to make, I don't even know. I'm trying to say something and my brain is having a fart, and I don't understand why. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, AI started back then, but it was just basic stuff. It wasn't anywhere near what we have now. It was nowhere near what we have now. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't get me started on the AI drive-throughs. Yeah, AI drive-throughs suck. It's like, why are you using AI for the drive-through? And half the time, it doesn't even work right. Like, you're wanting to go and say something, you're wanting to do something, and then all of a sudden, oh, wait, dude, you go, like, for example, you go and order a double quarter pounder with cheese, no onion, and the AI drive-through is like, Did you say you want a double quarter pounder? Cheese? Extra onion? It's like, no! I want no onion. What about, like, why would I want extra onion when I say no onion? I'm sorry for that. That's on me. Did you say you want a double quarter pounder, no cheese, no onion, and extra pickle? No! Where did I say no cheese? I'll take extra pickle, but where did I say no cheese? I'm sorry. Correction. Did you say you wanted a double chicken fish? I don't even know. Did you say you wanted a fillet of fish with extra chicken? I'm sorry. What? When did they start putting the chicken on the fillet of fish? Like, I'm sorry, AI, but I think you're drunk. You need to go home. Like, seriously, why are we putting chicken on a fillet of fish? I'm sorry. Like, the amount of stuff that AI is doing anymore, it's like, why? Like, I understand some of the benefits of it, okay? I understand benefits of AI. I understand where, in some cases, it can be good. I need to find a rest stopping game real quick. Oh, no, we don't, because we're almost there. We're almost there already. I would not be surprised. I hope it's not, but I would not be surprised anymore. It is. And as somebody who would gladly do that just to be able to get back to work, it sucks. Yeah, it's stupid. Like, there are so many people that want to work, but they don't want to pay it because it's all about how much money can we save long term. Because it's all about money. It's not about the quality of the customer service. It's not about employing people. It's how much can corporate save. It's why corporate and capital. It's why corporate America sucks. Yeah, and it's stupid. Okay, come on. Curb there, not fun. We're gonna pull off up here and rest. Yeah, and it's stupid. AI is ruining everything. Nobody wants to admit it. I did not need to take that left. We're gonna cut over the median here. Breaking the rules of the road just to go get to this. But you know what? Who cares? It's a game. It's not real life. I'm not getting a ticket in my Mustang because of it. So, that's all that matters to me. Need to pull over here. And not to mention YouTube and Twitch and all them with their moderation teams nowadays being AI ran. Those are nonsense too. I know it's time for the mandatory break. I'm trying to get into a spot. Calm down. I'm gonna need to turn around and figure that out. Oh, that is a pain. Last night, a streamer with the bad drivers mod was laughing so hard they made a bad drivers clip series. Yo, let's go. That's actually kind of cool. May have to consider checking it out sometime, dude. May not be anytime soon, but eventually I'll have to go and check that out. I know it's time for my mandatory break. Be quiet. Thank you. And right here is apparently not the spot. It said something about it being right over here though. I don't know. All right. We're gonna make a oh shoot. We're gonna make a mad dash over to this just to rest for the night, and then we'll go do our delivery in the morning. I know it's time to take my mandatory break. Please stop telling me. Just gonna roll through the stop sign right there. Here we go. Oh well. We're just getting up here on the highway to go to this rest stop. That's all we're doing. No, there's a lot of things that need changed. You know, there's a lot wrong with the world right now. A lot of it I can't get into because platforms and professionalism and avoiding politics. But if you know me, you already know. And if you don't know me, check the social media. You'll see where I stand and why I am how I am and my views and why I say what I said. But that's to each their own. I'm not gonna go and stop anybody from, you know, whatever. Unless it's hurting someone else, and then I'll stop it. But you know what I mean. Hello, Aussie Fur. Aussie Fur, I need you to move. Aussie Fur, where are you? Why are you waiting? There we go, finally. Get over here, rest, park it, and rest for the night. There we go. Confirm. Now let's go deliver this thing to Walmart. Six high is what it is. Let's go turn this old girl around. There we go. There we go. How are we on fuel? Shoot. I can't honestly tell how we are on fuel. Where's my fuel gauge on this truck? Okay, I think I see it there. I'm not seeing it over on the... Oh. No? Hold on. Widget options. Throw that on temporarily. So I think that'll show our fuel. Yeah, we're good on fuel. All right. I wish the fuel was still over on my map over there. But it is what it is. Let's get back on over to Wally. Whew. Alrighty, not bad. Not bad at all. There we go. So far, so good. No, tonight I was debating what to go live with tonight. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do trucking, if I wanted to go and do iRacing. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And that's sort of why I not been streaming as much as I used to, because it's like I don't know what I want to stream. I don't know what to do. You know, because I don't want to be streaming in silence the entire time, and I don't want to play something I don't want to play either, you know? And last time I played this, we had massive stream issues, so the fact that we're not having those now is a good thing. Here we go. Ow. That hurt. Yo! I could do that. I could do that, dude. Uh, hmm. Honestly, that money would be... One sec. Sounds good. Not gonna lie, if I... Oh, why are you... Wreckfest 2, as much as I want it, ain't nothing right now. There's other things that money could go into at the moment. To be completely honest with you. It's 2 paints right there. Let me see. You're saying you want the casino and the mini stock, right? Probably 45 is what I normally run for it. I got you, dude. No, right now I'm just wishing I had the money at the moment to go to the track this weekend. That's my thing, is I'm wishing I had money to go to the track. Because the Rich Vogler Classic is a staple of Winchester Speedway, and it's always a fun one. The Silver Crown, as well as the late min races and the Formula Roadster, always a blast. Plus, if they do what they did last year, Pretty sure I might even be able to take the Mustang out on the track. Though probably not a good idea to do that on a spare. There we go. Decouple the trailer. And beautiful. Let's hit continue there. Do I want fragile cargo? Give me high value. Bye. Yeah. Let me look at one thing here, brother. 1 second here. Check your messages here in a moment, bud. Yeah, I'll be give about 10-15 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna go check on dinner and see what's going on with that. Give about 10-15 minutes, maybe a little longer. We shall see what happens. Give me a few. Give me a few, y'all. I'm eating dinner. Finally got back up after getting it made. As soon as it's done, we'll be back. Give me a few more minutes. Sorry about the delay. Y'all, sorry about that. Just had to deal with that real quick, but we are back. Let's get back into this. Have some fun. Sorry for the delay, but let's go ahead. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I just had to go and grab some food. Hadn't ate it all today, so, you know. Go ahead, get things going. Have some. Let's get back out there. See what we got. No, not quick job. We do not want a quick job. Though I won't lie, I am curious about this new electric Volvo. Much as I hate Volvos or electric, I am curious about it. So I think we may, if we can find it, do one haul with this new electric Volvo. Just one. Just to see how it is. I think, nope, that's the 2018. 2014. Here it is. The VNR. It's gonna take us all the way to Missouri to do this. Which is fine. I just would like to find one that's a little bit closer to where we're at. So bear with me. We're gonna look and see if we can find another one, because I do want to try this.
Hello,
Yo, what's going on there, Galaxy? How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. What are you up to? Lincoln to Omaha. Not bad. Want to try to do something a little bit longer than that if possible with it. Ooh, that's not a fun time for the pussycat. Gotta love going and dealing with cat health though. But that is definitely not a fun experience for the cat. I can guarantee that. Poor kitty. But it is part of keeping down the pet population. Had to wait from 316 to 604, wait for them to. Oh, damn, dude. That's a long time for that. You were the first one. Wait, what? How the heck is it taking it so long if you were the first one in? Nice type, Volvo. No. There's no way to sort by truck. So that kind of sucks. I don't think we're gonna get one at that length. Whoa! I didn't want to take that job. Son of a bitch. Well, we're gonna be canceling this one and taking a new one. Because I did not want that one. Nope. F6. Nope. What'd they move it to? F1? No? How do I cancel a job now? That's insane, dude. Cancel. Let me look. Guess I go in here now. Let me see here. There we go. Go to here. Abandon. Thank you. $12. Who cares? Jobs. Quick job. I want to try something with this new electric Volvo. I just want something that's actually decent length. Like, I don't just want it to be 5 minutes. And don't get me wrong, normally I hate electric, but it's added to the game. I just want to test this thing out. See what the heck it's about, you know? Just to try it. Wait, what? 13 letter. Huh? Oh, you mean international? Yeah. Sorry, my brain didn't capture it. There's got to be something around here. We got this one. I guess we could take this. I was hoping there would be something more. Is there any out of Kansas City using it? If not, oh well. But at least we know that one has the electric there. Anything out of California using it? You would think California would be the one to mandate the use of it. You would think. Keyword. But nope, not yet. Anything out of LA with it? No. Yeah, but no, I always did like the um I've always liked the Lone Star though. The Lone Star's always been one of my favorite air nationals. A lot of people hate it. I've never understood the hate behind it. But it is what it is, you know? I'm not gonna knock people for their preferences. It's just not my favorite. It's just one of my favorite trucks. It is. So no luck finding it. So wait, what? Oh, the Mac Pinnacle from Ford. Okay. I forgot they added the Pinnacle. Yeah, we're just gonna take this one from Little Rock and go from there. See what this electric truck is all about. Again, normally I hate electric. I want to give it a shot, see what it's about, see how torquey it is, how it is to drive, this, that, and the other. Hey, there you go. Okay, we are way too high in this truck. Just gonna say that now. Adjust the seat. Tilt. Seat position. There. All right. Not what I meant. Trust me, I could use a blunt right now, but no, not what I meant. Okay, this actually does not look bad. You can hear the hum of it right now. I'm gonna roll the windows down so y'all can hear this. Oh. Okay. All right. Railroad. Slow it down. Alrighty. Stops easy. Stops quick. Let's put the windows up. Because it is raining. Union Pacific. Okay, what the fuck? That was short. Oh, I need to reinstall the long trains mod. That's what it is. I need to reinstall my improved trains. Had to remove it because I thought that was what was causing my crashes for a moment. It wasn't, but yeah. It's definitely an interesting driving truck, that's for sure. It's got some torque. That I will not deny it. But not having any sound is weird. I'm not gonna deny. I will not defend it not having sound. But being an electric, I mean, it makes sense. Just feels weird. Whoa, hello. Turn that off. Go into our cruise range here. Here we go. I'll say this. It when you get up to speed, it's got a nice little hum. And it's not bad. I still don't defend it. But for a nice little city truck, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. It's actually not a bad little truck. Whoa! Well, we just got creamed. That's a hazard fire right there. We're not gonna even mention it. Not great going uphill. But how do we do getting up to highway speeds? Not great. Not great at all. Whatever that beep was. Stay on the highway. Oh, that's the lane departure warnings, I guess. Okay. Oh, we're up to highway speed. Yeah, that's lane departure. And we are maxed out at 68 mile an hour. Alrighty. corners decently. I'll give it that. It does corner decently. A lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, nice little basic hum here, which isn't all that bad. It is not all that bad. I will say, though, we have two trucks with a brand new interior. So I'm going to let you guys decide in chat. Do we take a...
Hello, motherfucker.
Yo, what's going on, Odin's Warrior? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well tonight. I'm gonna let you guys in chat decide. Do we break out the 49X or the Mac Anthem to check out the new interior texture qualities? I'm doing alright. How's your night going? Just doing a little bit of trucking. Been a while since I actually got behind the wheel on here. We're checking out the electric Volvo at the moment. And I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of interesting. Normally, I don't really like electric, but this here, it actually drives pretty interesting. Hey, nothing wrong with a little bit of PUBG. PUBG's always good. Appreciate you going and taking your time waiting for it to download to go and spend time in chat, though. Yeah, like I said, we're just going and cruising right now, heading to, I believe, Texarkana at the moment. Yeah, we are a little fast. Actually, we're not going too fast at all right now. We're only doing, just under 68 miles an hour and a 75. But holy smokes, 6 years, Odin's. I'm trying to remember the name, because the name sounds familiar. I haven't seen you around in a long time, though, Odin's. I'm trying to remember if I know you, what I know you from. What community it's from, or what game, or whatever, because I'm not... The name sounds familiar, it's not catching in my head at the moment, and I do apologize for that, dude. Trying to think if you went by another name in the past, or... That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I know I remember your name from somewhere.
Can he drive? Can he drive?
1 second here. I'm not seeing the notification of that follow, but let me check and see where that was. Whoever just followed, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate the follow there. Not sure where. Let me go back into this and I'll be able to check it. 1 sec. Because I heard it. I saw it. It's just I'm not able to. Yo, Cody, thank you for the subscription over there. Appreciate you, dude. Sorry, I need to go and get an alert thing so I can see all my alerts all at once. For some reason it doesn't want to let me. I don't know why, so I need to work on that. But greatly appreciate the follow, dude. Thank you so much. Actually, I might have a way. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Let me check one thing here. Let me check. I may have one thing I can do to go and fix that. 1 sec. I am on 3 different platforms at once, so just trying to get everything to cooperate. That's possible. I don't remember any donations from back then, Odin's, but either way, I greatly appreciate you, dude, for popping through. No, I would think I'd remember anyway, but if I don't, I sincerely apologize on that. Let me try one thing here real quick. I might have a way to fix that. Let me do a new dock. Uh, no, I greatly appreciate you popping through, though. No, don't. One sec. Trying to make this easier for my life here. So please bear with me. There we go. No, like I said, though, I do appreciate that, Cody. Thank you so much. Get back into this here in a sec. I was just, I'm trying to figure out what's going on because, again, being on 3 different platforms at the same time is still something new. And I thought I had a way to go and view it, but the way I thought I had is not cooperating. So, trying something else to get that to cooperate. So, just bear with me, please, and thank you on that one. We should be good, I think, moving forward. I just had to get that going. I don't know if we are. I'm hoping we are. But if not, we will see what happens there. I am what? The best of what? Now I'm confused. Uh, I'm the best of you. Okay. I'm confused there. But either way, I appreciate you though, Cody. We're gonna go and move out of the fast lane here. We're going down to Texarkana, and then we will see what other hauls we can pick up from there. Stay off the shoulder. Stay off the median. We're good. Having no sound and just the feeling of the road is interesting. I mean, you can hear the truck, but just barely. We are not going to be stopping for the way station coming up because this thing does not take off all that well. My starter garage, if you're gonna get some sleep, dude, go get some sleep. I am perfectly fine. I don't need any sleep right now. I am perfectly good. Appreciate you, though. I just struggle with getting my thoughts all together sometimes. That's my issue. My starter garage was, on this save, was Kansas City. On my original profile, all the way back in 2016 when it launched, I want to say it was Barstow. Hey, you can't go wrong with Montana. Who are you calling Mom, Cody? Whoa, 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 okay, that hurt. I thought we were on the brakes enough, but this thing does not brake all that well. Brakes on the electric, I'm not a fan of. They feel weaker. I gotta remember, this thing is a lot heavier, too. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of the weight of this thing. Okay. Where is my throttle here? I've got no throttle. I know this thing's not out of juice. Alright, what's going on here? Can we get some speed at all? There we go. I don't know what that was about. That was the weirdest... That was weird. Like, this thing, I don't understand this truck right now. I really don't. Still trying to figure it out. The 359 is nice. Right now I use the W900 as my main. I forgot this was available, and when I finally remembered, I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Because this isn't my first time playing American Truck Sim. Like I said, I've been on it since 2016. The only DLC I'm missing right now is Illinois. I've not done quick jobs since this was added, and I wanted to give it a shot. So, just sort of what we're doing. We're going to go back to our main rig, the John Ruda Kenworth W900 here in a moment. The, flat glass. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Whoa! Okay. That's a first for me. Never have I hydroplaned in this game. Or lost control like that. That is a first right there. Okay. Collision warning system. Nice. Let's see how fast I can get around this guy. We're just gonna drop this. We're just gonna say park it for me because I don't care. I just wanted to see how this thing drove. I do not like it. I do not like the electric truck at all. No. I don't like how it handles. Like, it's smooth, but I do not like its braking. And you know what? I'm just gonna go and say, screw it. We're here. I don't mind taking a hit. This is not my kind of truck. At all. I mean, it's nice. It's got its perks. It's not bad in spots. But I should not be sliding as much as I was. Cancel the job. I just wanted to test the truck. This is my main rig right here. But we did just have a huge new graphical overhaul for the map. So as much as I would like to keep driving this, I want to see this new Mac graphic overhaul. But this is where I'll let the chat decide. Do we use the Mac to test this out, or do we use the W900? This is where I'll let you guys in chat decide. Mac or W9? Because I like both trucks, don't get me wrong. If I can even find one with either the Mac Anthem or the W900. Or the 49X, I mean. There we go, there's one. Let's go out of Laredo. That's where we dropped off last with this truck. So let's get one. Ooh, 72-inch sleeper. And we're going to Stockton, California. You know what? That's not a bad haul. We've also got this one going up to Nebraska. You know what? I kind of like the idea of going to California. But I don't like going through these two states. But I haven't been through a lot of Southern California since they revamped it. So I think we'll do that. And we'll go from there. Let's see how this new interior looks. Because this is something that I remember being praised heavily in the new pipeline with things. So without further ado, check it out. And that's cool, because that's one cool thing this game actually does is stuff like that. I want to go and actually just check the where is it? I want to check the Truck Explorer real quick to check this. Just to see if it shows any difference on the interior just in this view. I know the Anthem was one of the ones. Did we select the 57X or the 49X? What are we in? We're in the 57X. We're not going to see the change. Damn it. I grabbed the wrong truck. Abandon. We need the 49X, not the 57X. Oh, the joys of not paying attention. $57X? No, I want a 49X right here. And this goes to Arkansas, which that's not a bad haul. This one goes to Nebraska. I don't want to go back that way. I want to go to, we'll go to Nebraska. We'll go to Arkansas. And then we'll find something to California from there. Or we'll go to Brownsville. Let's see what we got here. We got something going east. And then we'll do one to California or Oregon or something, maybe. Ooh, Brownsville to... That works. That works. Brownsville to New Orleans. Let's take it. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. That's the beauty of this game, is this game's detail, attention to detail and everything is amazing. It doesn't get much better. It really doesn't get much better than this game and the detail. All right. Already, I can see the changes in rendering. Just with the way the lighting is already, I can already see the changes. Oh, this is nice. Just... yeah. Hey, you have yourself a good night there, Odins. Appreciate you coming through, dude. Pleasure seeing you again, and I hope you take care of yourself. Don't be a stranger, man. See what we got going here. No, this is actually kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it actually does look like they got better. Always did like this truck though. The way when it first came out and got added, a lot of people weren't sure about it. I personally always liked it. It was one of the few modern trucks I actually care for. What's gonna be interesting is seeing how it looks at night when we go through. Get some night lighting in here. So I think that's one thing they said that they massively improved was night lighting. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. We are in max gear at the moment. Merge over. There we go. Doing 75 at the moment, which is not a bad speed at all. 75 at the moment is just fine. No, it is not too fast there, Cody. Why do you keep saying it's too fast, dude? Just out of curiosity, why do you keep saying too fast? Go ahead and merge on over to get around this guy here in a second. Like right now, this thing's only doing 70 and the speed limit is 75. And I don't have a extra gear to go into, so we're stuck where we are on speed. It's only doesn't have a 6th gear or a 6 high. I mean, it's only a 10 speed. Assuming it doesn't have low. Could be a 12 speed if it does. But yeah, right now we're just chilling 5 high and doing 70 mile an hour, the most this thing will go. Not a bad haul so far. Like, everything is smooth. I thought we'd be getting into the darker time here, but apparently we still got a few hours of daylight. Let's go. Thank you. Figured I could bypass. Let's recenter the head track in there. Well, you live once. We're moving through. Now we're too fast. But at the same time, I really don't care if we're too fast there, Cody. I'm just here to have some fun, man. Just de-stress, relax, have a chill time. You know, sometimes we follow the speed limit, sometimes we don't. Just how we crumble the cookie around here, you know? Hey, not a problem, dude. Like, I got no beef with anybody, dude. At the end of the day, you know, I'm just here to have some fun, provide good content. I don't want to have any issues with anybody. That's the last thing I want. Come on. No, this is not. This little truck here is not bad. I always like this thing. You have new mail. What new mail do I have? Mm, where'd they move the mail to? There we are. Oh, calm down, Daniel. You want a truck so bad? Fine. I'll get you a truck. Ain't gonna be nothing pretty, though. You want a truck so bad? Well, get you this one here. 51 grand for a Volvo. And now we'll get my 4-star. 66 grand. We'll help him out. Give him an international. Now he can be quiet. Get back to working. At the end of the day, he's got a good truck now. He can't complain. Does look like the new materials do give a slight glow off the lights of the buttons, which is a nice little feature. Could be wrong on that, but that's what it's looking like at the moment. The day this game gets to DX12 and gets multi-core support is the day we're gonna have a massive performance overhaul with this game. I guarantee you. The moment we get off single core and we move to double multi-core performance with this game is the day that this game is going to be absolutely amazing on performance, and the day that people are going to be able to boost these graphics even higher. I'm hoping that'll come about the time we're going to get ready for the console release, but we'll see how that goes. Go ahead, get up off the shoulder, get back into our main lane, and let's go do this. Slow it on down. Looks like that fuel station is having a glitch in its system there. Just like I'm having issues just trying to pull off. There we go. It kept stalling on me. I was like, wait, what? Now we're in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes the middle of nowhere can be fun. Other times, when you don't know where the hell you are, the middle of nowhere can be a little bit of spooky. Don't worry, no need to be spooked, y'all. We're all good. We're here. We're gonna have fun. Also, what? 1 second. Is it just me or did my camera disappear? I think my camera disappeared, y'all. 1 sec. Let me look. It did. 1 sec. Let me fix that. On. So my apologies on that. Let me fix that real quick. Second here. Camera's being stupid. Phone needs to cool off for a moment, and phone's overheating for the camera. So just give me 1 moment, y'all, and we'll be back in this. 1 second. Oh, we got it now. We'll be going back on to the, we'll get off the BR back screen in a second. I finally got the camera cooperating. It feels weird having the screen up without the camera. I just wanted to make sure that was good, go, and working. My apologies, but we are back. Camera's on. We're good to go. There we go. Much better. Much better. I feel naked without the camera on streams. Just need to check one thing that was a message there that I did get. And we'll be back into this. Alrighty. We're good. Let's do this. Let's get back into this. One moment. There we go. We're all good now. Had to go and do one thing, get one thing back up, because he decided he wanted to go ahead and die on us. On there. So there we go. Alright, we're all good now. We are all good. So I just had to go and sort something up here. Without further ado, get back on into this, have some fun, get back on the road. I am going to test one thing, though, real quick. One thing. I need to make sure of one thing before we continue. 1 second, y'all. Because if this works, this is going to be good. Because, at least on people on the Twitch side of things, it will be. Sadly, YouTube and the TikTok side of things will not have this feature. Which is kind of sad, but you know, it'll be all right. Okay, I can't get this to I can't do what I want. It didn't save before I went live. So, not gonna work. I was going to turn the music on and have it not go into the YouTube or TikTok side of things, and well, can't do that because we'll gonna have issues if we do. Which, honestly, very disappointing. Hmm. All right. Enough dilly dallying and lollygagging. Let's get this dang haul delivered. 532 miles to go. Turn the birds off. I ain't stopping it. I ain't stopping for any inspections. Nope. Gonna merge right on over to get around here, though. That was a sketchy move that we just did. Do not do anything like that in real life. But, little bit of trucker, no hezzy. Alright, get ready to slow down. Here we go. Come on, stop feeling like you're losing control and wanting to stutter out on me. Come on. Ooh, careful. Get up to 5 high where we belong and let's go. Not a bad little haul right here. Not a bad little haul right here at all. Oh, careful, careful. Whoa! And that, my friends, is why you never take a corner at that speed in a truck. Is what is. That is why you never do it that fast. Because, like me, like we just did, you're gonna go around. And that's never fun. Never fun at all. But, you know what? As much as I would love to keep going right now, y'all, as much as I would love to end the stream or keep the stream going, I'm getting exhausted. I am starting to struggle a little bit. So I think right now we are going to wrap it up here. Huge thank you to everybody who did come through. Do appreciate the love and the support. Always remember that mental health does matter. Don't be afraid to seek help if you need it. And if you know of anybody, anyone at all struggling with their mental health, do your best to be there for them. You never know, 10, 15 minutes out of your day may just change someone's life. Always remember that your label is just a label. That label does not define you. You are who you choose to be. We're going to go ahead and we are going to raid out to my buddy Arrow. Currently on something called Mecha Chameleon. Show him some love. Show him some support. And I will see you all in the next one. It's your man Twisted. I'm out, y'all. Peace.